hacked and is experiencing a suspension. Let's look at this. See what happened.
Do some small talk on Sundays, so I'm going to apologize in advance for what I'm about to do. But I got hacked! So here's how it all transpired. So I was in the middle of doing a bunch of my audio cut things for editing the next video. And then while I'm doing that, my friend on Discord sends me a screenshot of my character online, which I was not, sending him a tell saying, Square Enix should not allow this update at such a sensitive time. Please vote against it on the Final Fantasy XIV forum post before they ruin the game. And then it shows a link. So I saw that and I was like, time out! And I dropped everything. And I went straight to logging into Final Fantasy XIV. Really sped up the whole thing, tried to log back into my character, and I was greeted with the whole, hey, your character's still online, so you gotta wait. So then I sat there and waited and just kept freaking spamming the freaking... I kept spamming the freaking clicker the whole time, just for like a solid minute or two, until I could finally log into my character. And I found my character standing next to the old Aetherite, with someone shouting in chat of a warning to ignore anything about people being told a /tell thing, and that the person has already reported 2 players. So apparently it was not just me, but it was some-
Oh, that sucks. So not only was he hacked, but he was also reported for phishing. Oh, that sucks. That sucks so much. The poor guy is new. Oh, he's been making all of these videos. Oh, that sucks so much. This is, so Lucron, the guy that, no, phishing is in PH. Phishing. Yeah. So, Lucron is the guy that did, like, the 15-year WoW vet, tries 14, and the 15-year WoW vet tries, like, 14 PvP. So it's like when you try to like whisper people and get them to go to links and stuff. That's phishing. Yeah. And the poor dude gets hacked, and then the person just uses his account to fish, and then he gets reported. Oh, that sucks. We actually had, so this one time, I'm sorry to say, yeah, that phishing. Not the in-game phishing, this phishing. So one time we were playing WoW, and it was when I was on my my really old server on Malorn, and we had our GM Zelaya. It was actually one of our high school friends, Joe, but his in-game name was Zulaya, and he was hacked because we knew he was at work. And his character was on, and it wasn't talking to anyone, and usually he would at least say hi, and we would all say good evening. Like, we were really weird about it. We were, like, super formal whenever we talked in G-Chat. And we could, like, legitimately see that he was going to the G-Bank and taking stuff out. And for some reason, I don't know why, but every single one of us, like, just wanted to talk to the hacker. So we would be like, oh, hey, Joe, you know, what are you doing? Like, whatever. And, like, being really silly about it. And then somebody texts Joe, and he's just like, dude, you're being hacked. And Joe was like, is there anyone, you know, that can try to log into my account? Because we all actually knew his account information. Like, you know, I know it's against TOS and it's account sharing, but we all knew his account information for a while. And he's like, can anyone log in and stop it? And we're like, dude... This was before the 2-factor authentication, though. This was when it happened all the time in WoW. And everybody was, like, picking on him about it. So, like, before actually helping him out, everybody picked on him about it, and then we, like, reported everything. And he ended up putting in a ticket and getting all of his stuff back, because we could prove that it was, you know, somebody on his account and that he was at work. But before anybody helped him out, they just picked on him for, like, 10 minutes. Like, we just picked... I didn't pick on him, but everyone in the guild just picked on him for, like, ever. Just, like, texting him while he was at work, saying that, like, all of his stuff was stolen and his gold when it hadn't been fully stolen yet. But it used to happen a lot more with WoW before they had the 2-factor authentication. So this was a really long time ago. But, yeah.
someone else as well. And the person proceeded to slap the crap out of my character with a bunch of like /slap emotes, but that's fine, whatever. I didn't bother trying to like correct anything or clear anything up. I went straight for the ticket thing because if people were already yelling about my character saying these /tells, I probably have like 1,500 different reports about my character in particular being launched to the GMs. So I went straight for the in-game ticket so I could like explain myself to the GMs and mention that my account was hacked. So I went and submitted that, and I also committed a full computer scan, which I probably should have waited until I got to my retainers, because what I did afterwards, I sat at the loading screen for New Gridania for a long while, because that's where I decided to like hearth back, and I sat next to the innkeeper and nothing was loading in because full computer scan, but I wanted this whatever on my computer done and over with. So in order to expedite the process, I just exited out of the game before going into the inn, because I intended to come back in later after the full computer scan was over. So I did that. I exited out of the game and I went to the launcher and I went to the password reset feature, and I did all of that, and I also activated the one-time password deal, and then I tried to get back into my account after all that was said and done, but I was given the notification that my account was suspended. Now, my friend later turned on timestamps to see the time as to when the other person logged on my character, when my friend received the tell, and when they were forcefully logged off when I attempted to log in. They logged on to my character at 4:31 p.m. CST, October 3rd, 2020. They sent the tell to my friend at 4:40 p.m. October 3rd, 2020. They were forcefully logged out at around 4:43 or 4:44 p.m. October 3rd, 2020, and I logged in personally at 4:44 p.m. October 3rd, 2020. This person was on my character for a total of 13 minutes.
And was able to do all
13 minutes
of that.
was the length of which they were on my character. And all the actions that they took within those 13 minutes immediately got me to suffer a suspension for an indeterminate amount of time. 13 minutes was all it took. And I checked my inventory and my guild, and I didn't notice anything really missing. So they went on to my character and started immediately just spreading the word.
The guy that did this to our friend in WoW a really long time ago, it must have been like during Wrath or at the beginning of Wrath. It was right before the two-factor authentication. And yeah, they definitely got the guild. Oh, that sucks. So the guild let this guy be on for probably an hour. Something like that. This dude got all of this accomplished in 13 minutes. Yeah, bot spamming tells. But when everybody knew in the guild that Joe was being hacked, they literally let this guy just be on there for an hour and just like kept trying to talk to him because they thought it was funny. Because they wanted to see if the dude would actually respond. But he didn't respond, obviously. But they wanted to see if he would. So an hour before they even told Joe. Some friends, man. Oh, that sucks so much. So poor Lucron is literally explaining his case, and his rant is 11.5 minutes long. Poor guy. Oh, I feel so bad.
I don't even know if they even had time to just pull things out of my retainers at that point, because, well, quite frankly, I didn't check. So they're probably completely emptied out of all the things I collected in there throughout my time on Final Fantasy XIV. So I can't confirm whether they was stolen or not when I filled in the reports and requests for support assistance. So yeah, 13 minutes was all it took for the person to act out the actions sufficient enough to warrant a suspension, an immediate suspension without notice, because I have not gotten a single email from Square Enix regarding the details of my suspension. So they simply dropped the whole little ban hammer on me without a single word, and I don't really know what really triggered the suspension. Was it a detection of some other person logging in on the account and some suspicious activity, or was it from the mass amount of people reporting?
It was probably the reporting, right? It probably would have been the reports for all of the phishing rather than the suspicious activity. Yeah. Poor guy. But on top of that, like, I get with their, so I get the whole, you know, banning the account because of phishing, and obviously it was a big deal. So it's just kind of like, I understand, but from someone coming from WoW and playing and having that happen to him and then having his account be banned and with it not even his fault, like, I know that it's kind of like a control type thing to make sure that it doesn't get too far, but that sucks. Like, that sucks that he was reported and now he's banned for 72 hours. How to know how you got banned 101? The answer is yes. Yeah. Like, that sucks. I mean, I get it. I do. I get, like, the trying to control the situation. I get that, you know, trying to keep everything, you know, with the phishing, and you don't want people clicking on suspicious links and all of the guild stuff and stuff like that. But it sucks that he put in the ticket and now his account is being banned for 72 hours. But hopefully, once he is able to log back into his account, because this was posted 2 days ago. And I didn't see it until today. I just got the notification just now. But hopefully... Like, hopefully all of his do they give you all of your stuff back? If you say that your account has been hacked? You tried to help him out, really? Right, making sure he didn't fake it. I mean, that makes sense. Like, like I was saying, it's all, like, safety and control. But would they give you all of your stuff back? Because he has the screenshots. For proof. Or is he just SOL because he didn't have two-factor authentication? That's what I'm wondering. Be able to revert the account to a state. It doesn't reset the retainers, though? Oh, that sucks. That sucks. Yeah, like with WoW, you don't have retainers. So, like, you just have your bag with gold or the bank. So they're just able to revert everything back and give everything back to you. Oh, that sucks.
Reporting my character, because I feel like if it was more from the master amount of people reporting my character, the suspension is going to be a lot more rougher of a punishment than if it was if my account was detected with suspicious activity. So I have a feeling it was because of all the people that reported me at the time, and I may end up be suspended or even permanently banned, or at this point I have no idea, because I have been given no information as to the details of the nature of my suspension.
Thank you so much for the sub, Barry. I appreciate it. This poor guy, he thinks that he's going to be banned forever, even though he put in his ticket. I feel so bad. Please tell me. I just really hope that someone explained it to him. So after this, we'll look at the comments and make sure that someone explained it to him. Because that poor guy, this video is, so the guy, Uxan, the one that's been doing the 15-year-old WoW vet, plays 14 and does 14 PvP, his account was hacked. And it's the first time that he's ever had an account hacked or had to deal with anything or, like, been banned because of it in 14. And so he, like, doesn't understand what's gonna happen. And if he's gonna be permabanned, I feel so bad. This poor dude, he's like, I don't know if it's gonna be banned forever. He just gets into 14. He actually really loves the game. Like, he's been doing he's been posting videos of this MMO since he started playing it. Oh, he probably did get targeted. I mean, you never know, but like, oh, that sucks. Oh, that poor guy.
And from Square Enix's point of view. So I am now sitting here in limbo, just been trying to figure out what to really do from here, because I can't collect any footage for the video ad plan to upload next. But before anyone starts yelling at me, yes, I know I'm a complete freaking idiot for clicking on the link to begin with. I understand, but I don't really recall really visiting.
Wait. Oh my god. I missed the part where he said he clicked on the link. Oh, that poor soul. That poor guy. This is the first time he mentioned it? Okay. Because, like, it sucks that his account was hacked. I mean, the whole thing sucks, but I didn't realize he clicked on the link. I didn't hear it. Oh my god. Yeah, anything that says that Square shouldn't implement certain changes and then gives you a link for whatever. Oh my god, that sucks. I didn't realize he said he clicked it. Dude, that's like Internet 101, you poor thing. You don't click on links. Oh man, that sucks. That sucks so much.
That website at all, but I probably did. I just probably forgot because my memory is absolutely abhorrent. So I suppose I did at that one point, and then eventually just forgot that I did that.
Too,
so Yeah, I am especially strongly disappointed and upset with my own self on this because I've been on WoW for 15 years. I've seen this thing happen so many times to other people and me. This is not my first rodeo getting hacked. So you would suspect that I would be way more trained to not click links people send me. But apparently that's not true because of how stupid I am. I did get one person to respond to me from support, but I was asleep during the time, so I had a delayed response. But all they told me was to refer to the email that they sent me about my disciplinary action or whatever. I didn't get any.
That sucks too, though, because he sent the ticket, and even though Square is aware of the issue, like, they should have at least been like, okay, you know, we received your ticket, don't just, you know, all he got was refer to the email about his account being banned. And that kind of sucks. Like, as much as I like Square, and as much as they listen to people, like, I don't know if they have, like, a lot of tickets to go through and they just didn't get to his and that's why. But, like, that sucks. And I understand that they get, like, a large influx of complaints. I'm sure that the amount of tickets that they get is kind of ridiculous. And I know that the whole thing is damage control for the disciplinary procedures. And I know that it's a standard email. But it would be nice if he actually got a response to the ticket already, because this is 2 days old and he hasn't posted an update. So that kind of sucks. Like, I don't know, I've never had to put in a ticket for Square, so I don't know, like, what the procedure is, but, that sucks. Now, poor guy. Yeah.
The email. I didn't get a single email from Square Enix regarding my suspension. So, yeah. With WoW, I at least got some notifications, okay? Shoot, actually, now that I think about it, I don't think my account was ever suspended from it. All I did was do a password check before...
Wait. So he just said, too, that his response... that he was told to check the email, but he never got an email. Unless he doesn't know what email he actually has linked to his account and it was sent to a different email. But he said that he didn't even get an email about his disciplinary action. Just there. So maybe he's confused? Or maybe it's like in his junk and he doesn't want to check his junk now because he clicked on like a bad link? Yeah, filtered to spam or junk, whatever. Is a customer service rep who has no actual knowledge? Oh, okay, that makes sense. 48 hours after this suspension? Oh, okay. So he's just confused because he thinks that he should have had it already. So this video was uploaded 2 days ago, so he'd probably have it today. Gotcha. Yeah, because I have no idea. I have no idea how any of this works. That's why I'm asking you guys. But it just sucks that that's what his impression is. That he gets the standard email that says refer to the suspension email, and he doesn't even, and he didn't even have the suspension email at the time. That sucks.
Anything happened and I was right back to it. Yeah. So Square Enix is really fast on that disciplinary action thing. I guess it's a good thing, but at the same time, it's kind of a bad thing because of the nature of this one. The worst part about it is I realized this person, I'm not the only account that they had access to. If there was other people spreading this around, it's probably a group of people or a person with a lot of bots. The fact of the matter is that this suspension is doing absolutely nothing against the person who was hacking my account. So yeah, there is only one person really suffering from all this. All I did was set them back a little bit in terms of setting back a target. But other than that, I'm pretty sure they're extremely well aware that anyone that catches it onto their botting schemes or hacking schemes will get banned. But the thing is, it's not the culprit being banned. It's the person who was being hacked being banned. So with all of that said and done, I am currently in a Final Fantasy XIV limbo. Final Fantasy XIV is off the list at the moment in terms of content until further notice. So with that said, I gotta figure something out to do. It also sucks because I didn't get to do Shadowbringers, which I'm told is like the best expansion of all of the ones, so I guess I'm just gonna have to settle with the Stormblood experience until further notice. I'm coming off grumpy because I am. I'm very grumpy right now, just about a lot of things. I understand why Square Enix disciplinary...
Yeah, poor thing, I'm coming off grumpy because I am. Oh, like... That is the cutest thing I've ever heard somebody say in a YouTube video. Like, something that's just completely, like, It's literally his Small Talk Sunday, which is like a cute little podcast, right? And he's literally just like, I'm coming off grumpy because I am. No, I know, and I probably shouldn't find it as adorable as I do because it sucks, but like, how cute is that? Oh, poor thing. Thinks he's gonna get permabanned, is upset that he can't play or can't do Shadowbringers. Has to swap content. Aww. I mean, he could play Baldur's Gate 3 today. I know. Oh.
Reaction to my account. Just, I don't like it because it's not doing anything to the culprit. Because the culprit is extremely well aware of what's going to happen once they get caught. And now I'm suspended because the actions of someone else taking control of my character for 13 minutes. A month and a half of progress. Potentially thrown out the window over 13 minutes of someone on my account. I'm really emphasizing the 13 minutes because I'm also wanting this to be a PSA to everyone.
Again,
I'm pretty sure you're all freakishly well aware of the internet rules of never clicking links. So me saying this is just simply beating a dead horse, but I'm going to say it anyway. Don't be clicking links. In fact, here's a little trick to identify whether a link is fishy or not. So I want you to look at the link and look at the way it's organized. Now, what I really want you to pay attention to is the last little bit here before the first slash that comes up in the line. You see that? It says s.top/ at the end. Now, .top is a generic top-level domain, which is automatically blocked by some IPSs because of how often they're used for phishing purposes. If you see a .top within the first little strand...
I love how it's literally like, it's s.top. I love how it's literally the link is stop. Don't click on this.
Of words before the first slash. That is a surefire way to tell if that is a phishing website or not. Even though it did say .com in the whole string, it was not immediately followed with a slash. It was followed with a -s.top/.
Really?
So if you see a .com in there, but you don't see it end with a slash immediately after, that little string of information is not complete yet. Yeah, so to anyone listening to this, let this also be a precaution for you in the future. Look out for .top/. I've been made aware that this is a rather pandemic thing going on, which is kind of an ironic choice of words.
Wow.
But apparently these people have been doing this for years. Years is from what I'm hearing. And they've still not been caught. So this whole procession of suspending players, which I'm assuming has been the same practice since all the way back ye olden days, is obviously not working and something else needs to be done. And the only people suffering are the players who was a victim of this little hacking thing and potentially suspended.
But to be fair, at the same time, like, what can they possibly do, though? Like, I just know that on WoW, you get your stuff back, but I don't know if they ever actually catch the person that does it. You know what I mean? So... like, yeah, obviously there's something more that, like, that they should try to do to figure out what to do, but, like, how do they do it? Yeah, a track on an ISP, but how many times do they normally have that? Bot detection is horrendous. I've noticed that, and a lot of people have said that, too. So maybe up their game on that, and then it'll fix this, or at least, like, bring the numbers down a bit of the phishing, you know, links that they have? I don't know. No, I know that, but still.
Or even banned and forced to walk away from the game. Now, I was having a really great time with Final Fantasy XIV all around. Really enjoying the story, enjoying the experience, enjoying the community and whatnot, and having a good old blast with the whole thing. But if this suspension holds on for a really long time, like weeks, months even,
so devs don't care.
I'd probably be lost at that point and would have to walk away from the game, because that's a long time of no content of any regards.
Aww.
So that is my current predicament, and I'm now just simply waiting on something something to happen with my
walk away
suspension.
from the
I
game
apologize to
crying.
everyone for the
can
inconvenience
play
of
again
not
in a
being,
couple
first
of
and foremost,
days.
being slow in general of uploading content on the channel. But now I'm stuck with the predicament of being stuck with a very limited amount of footage to really work with Final Fantasy XIV in general, and that pool is really small as is. And I wanted to get this other video out before uploading a certain
Head
other
smash
series
things.
of videos. So yeah, that's kind of been put on hold by proxy. Yeah, that's the only thing I wanted to talk about, because it's the only thing that's kind of concerning me right now. So yeah, I might pick up some other games. I was eyeballing horror
It
games.
should be mandatory. Like, for WoW, it is pretty much mandatory. Like, if you want to log into your launcher, unless, like, I think there's a way that, like, if they put 2FA on your account, that you can prove it's you by, like, sending them, like, a copy of your driver's license and stuff. And then they can, like, go around it. Like, let's say you don't have, like, your phone anymore or something, that is the phone number that you use or whatever. But I'm pretty sure it is, for the most part, mandatory. Or at least I have it. I don't know. I hope they send him a fast email, too, because he legitimately just said that he, like, doesn't know if he wants to play anymore because of this. And that's sad. Because he doesn't know that it's only going to be 72 hours, because he hadn't gotten that email yet, so that sucks.
Despite the fact that I'm not a horror person. So yeah, there's that potential. I do have a VR. That was a mistake to mention. So yeah, there's that in case. I'm gonna hate Halloween this year.
Aww.
But yeah, I might tap into a bunch of that since it's October. I'm not looking forward to it at all in any regard, because I don't do well with horror games, I think. So yeah, that's a thing. But yeah, overall, that's the situation going on.
He doesn't even sound sleepy. He sounds like he's gonna cry. And that sucks. Like, yeah, that's the thing. Like, they may lose Sub Bunny from this, and it sucks. It sucks a lot.